So now the question is which activation functions to use. As we already discussed about the ReLU function is having different advantages, does it mean that we have to use ReLU function for everything, or should we use sigmoid function, or should we use tanh function? So which function to use now? So the answer lies in, so whenever you know the function you are trying to approximate, each and every function is going to have some certain characteristics, right? So you can choose a particular activation function which will approximate this function faster, leading to the faster training process. That is, if you take a sigmoid function, we discussed that the sigmoid function works well for estimating the probabilities, right? So tanh function will be most appropriately used for stronger gradients. So in this manner, you can choose from all the available activation functions. Also, you can use your own custom functions also. Okay, but if you are not really aware about which activation functions you wanted to use, so you may start with the ReLU function, because most of the times ReLU works as a good approximator of your input values. And if this is not the best approach for you, you can go backwards and then you can use tanh function and sigmoid function. Okay, now coming to what are derivatives or gradients of activation functions. Okay, generally a derivative is also known as a gradient of an activation function, is very much important for training the neural network. Why? Because neural networks are trained because of or using a process called back propagation. So back propagation is nothing but the whenever this particular network is going to produce a particular output. So if this particular output is not equal to the desired output, so what actually happens is that, so now again these inputs are adjusted here with the help of an algorithm called back propagation algorithm. Okay, so these weights will be adjusted here. So back propagation here suggests the optimal weights for all these connections, so which results in the most accurate prediction of this particular output. So this is the main reason why we need the back propagation. So next, coming to the most frequently used derivative graphs here. So you can see that derivatives are the most common activation functions. The first one is sigmoid function. This is the derivative graph for the sigmoid function, and this is for tanh function, and this is for ReLU function. And now you have the cheat sheet for all the different type of activation functions you use here. So for the identity activation function, it is like this. So for the binary step, it is like this. For logistic, for tanh. So for all the different types of activation functions, we have different types of equations and their derivatives here. Okay, so these are all about activation functions. So in these series of lectures, we learned about what is an artificial neural network. So what is an activation function? So why the non-linearity function of an activation function is very important. So what are the different types of activation functions? That is binary function, linear function, non-linear function. And in non-linear function, we have seen different types of functions called sigmoid function, tanh function, ReLU function, leaky ReLU function, softmax function, and so on. Thank you.